Folks, it is time now for our game of the week, and we can't wait. Tremendous anticipation all across the college football landscape for this matchup. This is not just any other matchup. Both teams come in ranked in the top 10, colliding early in the season, each trying to set the tone with a big statement. As we'll see the number 2 team in the country, the Marshall Thundering Herd, taking on the 10th-ranked team, the North Texas Mean Green. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. Marshall will kick it off to get us underway. And here's the return from inside. The football is coughed up by the return deep inside their own 20.
Another example of taking care of the football and how big of a deal this is. Usually it's running backs in practice that are working overtime on ball security. But after this, next week, this returner might be in those drills too. Can't be trusted to return it when you can't hold on to the football.
Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Runner finally brought down, but at the 5-yard line, defense getting pushed back here. So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. And they'll use the ground game here. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Gain of 2. Third down coming.
And they convert here on third down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. They'll try to run for the first down. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, this is what I'd love to see from a defense is the linebackers are scraping doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
So here comes the kicking team on the field. They'll settle for 3. This is going to be a 21-yard chip shot. And the field goal is good. It breaks the scoreless tie here, makes it 3-0.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. Fields it just outside the goal line. And the returner steps out at the 16-yard line. Down play call. How aggressive will it be? Here's the option play. Pitch to the back. And they bring him down, but not before he picks up the first. Good execution on the option.
You know, everybody always wants to talk about quarterbacks today and receivers. And don't get me wrong, that's a big part of the evolution of the game and where we are. But, man, for me, as a fan, when I'm watching a game, there's just something satisfying about the teams and the offenses that still have backs that can carry the ball and come up with plays like that. Move those sticks and keep this drive going.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down.
Let's go.
And the tailback's got it again. And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6.
When you can get good chunks of yardage like this on early downs, it just keeps you on schedule, leading to more manageable third down situations. Never underestimate the value of consistently getting 4 or more yards a pop like that.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. It's an option look. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Loss of 2. Brings up third down.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. On the run here, lets it go. Cannot connect, incomplete, and now 4th down.
Well, they go to the air to try to pick up this first down, but it just wasn't meant to be. Defense was ready, made sure to force them into this 4th down situation.
And the punt team makes its way onto the field.
Punt formation to kick it away.
On the return, it's Payne. And the returner being brought down.
And the Marshal offense will take over. 1st and 10.
Here comes Marshall's offense back out onto the field. The last possession, they moved it, but settled for a chip shot. So sort of an unsatisfying result. Looking to do more here.
Christian, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
After the incompletion, they'll have to try to convert here on 3rd and 9. A short throw complete to the tight end. Defense stops him short of the markers, and now it's 4th down. Special teams on the field now. Here comes a punt. We'll see what he can do with the return. And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down.
And North Texas Mean Green will take over. 1st and 10.
North Texas's offense is back out there now. The last drive, they came up empty, had to kick it away. Can they come up with something here? It's a run to the left. Oh, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
Well, that's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the 2nd and 3rd-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Handoff heading left. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
So 2 runs produce nothing, and now it's 3rd and 10. Back to pass. It's Provo. Using his legs here. So the scramble comes up short, and now this offense facing a 4th down play.
Love to see quarterbacks try to keep a play alive. He gave it everything he had here. He came up short of the first down, but boy, he gave him a chance.
Punt team ready to boot it away. Bringing it back, it's Payne. And the returner brought down by the coverage team.
And the Marshal offense will take over. 1st and 10.
So Marshall's offense takes the field again. They're looking to build on the lead. They had to punt the football in their last possession. Testing the right side here. They've got him down out near the 40.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
They look to throw it here on second down. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. They get him down, but he crosses midfield, spot the ball to 44. First down and 10.
Gain of 17 on the play. First down for the offense.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. See what that's about.
What I always love to see on these offsides call is when they're always pointing at each other. He did it. I didn't do it. Put it on him. We know this time it's on the defense. They're going to make the right call.
So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. And they'll try to pick it up on the ground. You make the tackle, but the game moves the ball to the 28.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
On first and 10, looking to throw. Contact as he threw it. And he pulls in the catch. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Marshall.
Well, perfectly thrown football here, and this quarterback's got to be fired up. That's his first passing touchdown of the season. Here's the first of hopefully many more for this young man.
And now they'll set up for the point after. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And he takes this from inside the 5. He steps out of bounds right at the 25-yard line. Put something together in this drive. They'll run it to the left. And he's stopped after gaining 4 yards. So 2nd and 6.
Well, another short gain for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
He picks up the first down, but gets drilled on the tackle.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here, keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Important second down play coming up. Handoff running right. Getting close to midfield now. They bring him down to the 47.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Third down coming up after that running play. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Going to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. And the sack is made. That's a nice play there by the sophomore.
Interesting call here on 3rd and inches. The offense trying to catch the defense napping, but they're not fooled at all, and they give up a big sack.
And the punt team now on to kick it away.
In punt formation to kick it away.
Running it back, it's Payne. And the returner blocked down by the coverage team.
And the Marshal offense will take over. 1st and 10.
Here comes Marshall's offense back out onto the field. They scored a touchdown in their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. Breaking free at the 35. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. They trust the left side of that offensive line and come up with a huge play on the ground.
Yeah, your favorite, Chris, there. The old pin and pull there to the left side. Great blocking on the left side, able to create a great push. Nice crease, and the back found that with the vision and picks up some big yards for that 1st down.
Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Man, the quarterback got nailed there, Chris. We'll have to take another look. He gets the ball out, but he took a big hit. This offensive line has got to do a better job of taking care of their superstar if they want to have a chance to win this game.
So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. Offense will keep it on the ground here. And just a short gain this time. They're able to get him down. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. Third down here. Time for perhaps one more play before the 2-minute warning. And the offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play.
Timeout, Marshall.
Third down here. Time for perhaps one more play before the 2-minute warning. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Down goes the quarterback. It's a sack. Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. And we'll see what he can do on the return. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. Here comes the North Texas offense back on the field. Not a whole lot of time remaining before halftime to cut into this lead. Hands off to the left.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Now it's 2nd down here. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Ball handed off. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of a defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
And he's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. So the holding penalty in the offense backs him up 10 yards. One of those critical third down plays coming up. They'll run the option. The back's got it on the pitch. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Man, that is so frustrating for this defense. You think you've got them right where you want them on 3rd and long, and you give up a run play for a first down. The offense makes you pay for assuming the pass and bailing out too quick in coverage.
That's a strong run, keeps the drive going. First down now. To the air, it's Provo. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. Oh, the pass is picked off. And he's got some open field ahead. And he steps out of bounds after the great pick. Solid return to set up his offense.
What a play by the defensive back here. You have no idea how tough it can be and how slippery it is out there with this rain. The defense is reacting to the offense. The offense knows exactly where they're going when they're running their route. The defender has to try to be very careful to keep his footing underneath him. Sounds simple, but it's not. To come up with that interception while doing that, that is a big-time play.
Takes the ball, tries the right side here. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. Second down after that previous play. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Running out of time in the pocket. The sophomore able to get home with the sack. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter.
Chris, this one's on the quarterback, in my opinion. He's got to have a better feel and a presence in the pocket to be able to either check it down or get rid of the ball. You just can't take the sack.
So it's 3rd and long from the 29. Defense figures to bring pressure here. Toss play to the running back going left. He stopped short of the marker, so it's 4th down now.
You know, toss play just starts with the offensive line, whether or not they can set the edge on the outside, whether it's a tackle or a tight end in that same direction. If they do that, you're going to have positive yards. If you can't set that edge, the play's going to blow up.
Minuta's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Marshal,
All right, let's get the second half going now. The kickoff team is out there. We'll call for the fair catch here. Marshal's offense takes the field again. Trying to build in a positive first half for this offense. Let's see if they can stretch the lead. There's some urgency on the part of the defense to stop the bleeding here. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally. They can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense that they better defend this style of playing moving forward.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there. 3rd down play for this offense.
After 35 yards, Third down coming.
Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Comes up with the catch. Breaking free at the 35. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown. Hurd.
Touchdown.
Chris, how dangerous is this offense? Well, of course, you know about the receivers and those vertical shots, but here's an example. You give the ball to the running back out in space, takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
Good job dealing with the footing. PAT is good.
That makes the score Marshal 17, North Texas.
Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away.
Set to kick off.
Texas's offense is back out there now. This drive is important. The last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. First down, looking to throw the ball. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
That completion makes it second and medium. One man to the backfield, and he'll get the football. An effective play, good for a first down at the 35.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Okay, ready?
First down here for this offense. Handoff to the right side. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
It's a big gain all the way to enemy territory, tackled at the 45. Well, the big fella's Kirk flowing to the right there. The defense just has no answer. It's a huge gain.
Yeah, and what a patience there by the running back, just allowing those blocks to be set up there off to the right, and then once he saw the crease in the defense, accelerates through that hole to show you what kind of speed he has for a big gain and a first down.
On the handout, they'll test the right side here. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
And the runner brought down, but looks like there's a flag on the field. Let's see what this is about. That one hurts. Backs him up 10 yards. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Looking to pass. It's Provo. He'll throw it now. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And they bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the first down marker.
Well, you can tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. He's going for a big play downfield. And it's intercepted right near the goal line. Look out, he's got some space. That's a potential game changer, the pick and the big return.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
Here comes Marshall's offense back out onto the field. And the single back takes the handoff. And tackled after a small pickup there.
Hat on the hat up front. Good job opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on 1st down, that's a win.
Takes the handoff again. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
Boy, just a great play by the running back here. Just finding his lanes and exploding through the gap when it opened up.
1st and 10 play coming up. And the runner takes off to his right. They tackle him at the 48, but it's enough for a new 1st down.
Nothing better than an offense on 1st down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside. The gain is 3 yards. Brings up a 2nd down and 7.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. With the score, Marshall 17, North Texas 0.
Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. They'll run it from the gun. And that run produces a decent gain.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Offense sets the formation. It's 3rd down. Try and muscle for the 1st down. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Boy, this offense just seems to get more confident as this football game is played out. They've got a nice lead. Here they are in the 4th quarter, just working that clock, possessing the football, and trying to get out of here with a nice, solid victory.
They're pounding away with the running game. It's 1st and 10. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
But these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game, because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Second down play coming up for this offense. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Handoff to the back. They'll keep the clock moving. And he'll be brought down.
Pickup of 10. Third down coming.
Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's third down. It's a quick grab. Breaks a tackle into the clear. Forced out of bounds, but a nice gain there. And the offense will have a first and goal.
You know, they've got a lead here late in the game, and the play calling, I think, shows you how much confidence they have in this quarterback. He's had a pretty clean game today, and this decision to still throw the ball with the lead shows you that they believe he's going to make the right decisions and make accurate throws.
He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman. Second down and goal upcoming. Looking to score, they'll run it to the right side and brought down at the line with that big defensive tackle.
It's a nice play by this defense, and now you're thinking about third down and goal from around the 5-yard line. You got a real shot to come up with a stop here. Whether they run it or throw it, you get a stop here, and maybe you hold them to 3 points.
He's got it right near the end zone. Touchdown, Thundering Herd. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly. That's a crucial touchdown, Kirk. The offense padding its lead now here in the second half.
Yeah, you get into this second half, you start to count possessions and how big your lead is. Now that you're up 2 possessions, you can start to play really smart football, not just on offense, but on defense as well.
Kickoff team on the field getting set now.
0.
Looks like the returner will try and field this one. And the coverage team able to bring him down. And the Mean Green offense is back on the field now. They had some good things going in the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. They'll tackle him at the 17-yard line.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Second down here, time for perhaps just one more play before the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning here. This offense needing to score and then get the football back. Second down play coming up. Takes the handoff and tests the left side. Stopped short of the marker after just a short gain.
Chris, as this clock winds down, it has been a rough day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going. You hope they're able to go back, look at the film, try to learn from the mistakes, and come out the next week looking much better than they did today.
So let's see what they like here on 3rd and short from inside their own 20. Important to pick up this first down. Takes the ball and heads to the left side. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, that was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
They bring the punter onto the field now.
In punt formation to kick it away.
And the fair catch called for a prudent play in rainy conditions like this. So Marshall's offense takes the field again. What a satisfying feeling for this team. Just run out the clock and let the celebration begin. They'll run it here. Getting close to midfield now. They bring them down to the 47.
That's the mark of a well-coached team. These guys don't even pay attention to the score. They're just out there executing and churning up yards. Good, solid run there. As this clock continues to wind down, this offense has had a great day.
Game makes it second and medium. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Caught on the outside. It's Payne.
Well, here the defense decided to sit back and play zone, and that front didn't do a good job of pressuring the quarterback. He had the time to make the throw, and he put it on target.
Offense trying to move into scoring position if they could convert third and short here from the 50. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up fourth down.
Boy, questionable call there on third down. I know they don't convert, but why not run the ball? Keep the clock moving, especially working with the lead in the fourth quarter. Now you got a big decision here on fourth down and short.
Fourth down and 2 coming up to try to keep the drive going. Snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. It's incomplete. The defense makes a big fourth down stop.
I really thought that this was going to work out. Showing an aggressive approach here. Going for it on fourth down. Looked to be there. They just weren't able to complete it.
To the ball placed right at midfield as the offense starts with a 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground here. Man heads out of bounds after a decent gain. With the game out of reach here, the offense will just take a knee, admit defeat, and think about how to improve for the next game. There was so much anticipation, so much preparation on both